Live stream what? Live stream what? Live stream let's have a look. Yeah, this is another day and this is a special day because today is Saturday vibes and casual. But funny enough, today is kind of different. Or before moving on, begin this in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. So guys, normally this is Saturday and my normal Saturday is about vibes and culture. But this is the first time I'm doing something like this, but I guess it's kind of nice because lying down, or rather, when I woke up from sleep, I was like, okay, what am I gonna do today? Am I meant to invite guests or just like no more vibes and catch up and question and stuff, interactive session? But I was like, I normally do topics like Mondays about questions and answers, Tuesdays life and purpose, Wednesday love and relationship, Thursday family, Friday fun, Saturday which is today vibes and catch up, and Saturday gratitude. But then I was like, what about vibes and catch up? I use it as an opportunity to incorporate other topics like random topics. It could be around anything and any sphere of life or around any entity or perspective. And I reasoned I was like, okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, so yeah, today we're talking about loneliness, or rather solitude versus loneliness. And the topic under that is the power of solitude, finding growth in being alone. Now, that most of the times we confuse solitude and loneliness. Some persons may be like, I want to have a long time, and other people that just hear them saying, I want to have a long time, may be like, are you depressed? What is wrong with you? What's happening with you that you're saying you want to have a long time and stuff? But the topic, I had random of topics to pick from, but I found this very, very nice and very catchy and something I feel we need to talk about more often. In the world we live in, society we live in, a lot of people confuse solitude for loneliness, and a lot of people, through maybe solitude in quote, they may become lonely, or being lonely, they feel it's solitude. So I just wanna hit the difference that is solitude versus loneliness, and also the theme, like I said, is the power of solitude, that is finding growth in being alone. So I said, in a world that often glorifies constant social interaction and connectivity, the concept of solitude is frequently misunderstood and undervalued because there's actually power in solitude. Solitude, distinct from loneliness, is the state of being alone without feeling lonely. Now that is different between solitude and lonely and being lonely, or solitude and loneliness. Like I said, today is vibes and catch up, but I just wanna go in a different light, just touch other aspects of lives and stuff. So solitude is distinct from loneliness in the sense that solitude is the state of being alone without feeling lonely. It's a deliberate choice to spend time with oneself, fostering personal growth, self-discovery, and mental well-being. When you tell yourself like, I need a alone time, or I need a me time, or I need some time for myself, or I need, some space for myself, for personal growth, or to recuperate or to rejuvenate, or to recover lost energy, stuff like that. I know there are a lot of times that I would have told ourselves, I just not be by myself, I just not spend some time, I just not be alone. And most persons will feel we are lonely, or we are going through stuff, or we are going through mental stuff or depression. No. That's why this topic is the power of solitude. Solitude versus loneliness, and finding growth in being alone. So that is the major difference between solitude and loneliness. Solitude is a state of being alone, but you're not feeling lonely. You understand? You're alone, but it's a deliberate choice. It's a choice you make for yourself and by yourself to spend time with yourself, to foster personal growth, self discovery, and mental well being. Now, that's the introduction. Now, solitude versus loneliness, which is like, the catchy thing for today. To understand the power of solitude, it's crucial to differentiate it from loneliness. For you to understand solitude, you have to differentiate it from loneliness, or you have to understand that solitude is quite different from loneliness. You understand? So loneliness is a negative emotional response to perceived social isolation. Now, you may be isolating yourself socially, but if it's because of a negative reason, or because of a negative effort, or because of a negative vibe, that's loneliness. It's a negative emotional response to perceived social isolation. to either peer pressure, to either how you perceive the world, or how you perceive the outside world, or probably how people may see you, or how you feel the world doesn't really get you, or the world doesn't really accept you, and you're like, oh, let me get in my shell, or let me just go to my space because I don't think I can relate, I don't think I'm that enough. When you start making some statements or comments like this, just know that no, that's loneliness, and that's demonic. That's not a good thing. You get? So it's a negative emotional response to perceived social isolation. It's a feeling of disconnection and yearning for companionship. You yearn the feeling of being with people. You yearn the feeling of companionship. You want to vibe with people. You want to feel that love around people. You are yearning for it, but same time you're unable to get it. Same time you feel you're not enough. Same time you feel you don't you your self-worth is too low, or your self-esteem is too low, or if you're outside and you want to vibe with these people, they may feel you're not enough. That kind of thinking and that kind of negative vibe or negative response or reaction, that's loneliness. It is quite different from solitude. You understand? So loneliness is a feeling of disconnection and yearning for companionship. You're feeling disconnected from your friends, you're feeling disconnected from the world, you are feeling disconnected from people, but same time you yearn for relationship, same time you yearn for friendship, same time you yearn for companionship. That's loneliness. In contrast, solitude is a positive and constructive state where one seeks to be alone for reflection, creativity, or relaxation. There are some actors or there are some artists that I see sometimes they just ghost, and they'll be like, and you'll be like, Omo, run town, where you dey? Wizkid, where are you? Burna Boy, where are you? Davido, where are you? Oxlade, where are you? You start asking yourself questions. The Weekend, where are you? You know, Juice WRLD, sorry, Juice WRLD, rest in peace. I'm sorry, Justin Bieber, where are you? You start asking yourself questions like, where are these artists? Where are they going to? Why are they ghosting us? Why are they not present? Why are they not giving us updates? Now, you start feeling probably that going through depression and stuff, or something is going wrong with them mentally, and all of a sudden, boom, they release an album. All of a sudden, boom, they release an EP, and it's blowing up. So this time is when these artists, like, prioritize a me time. That's called solitude. It's not loneliness this time. It's a positive and constructive state where one seeks to be alone for reflection, creativity, or relaxation. Because when you prioritize a me time, when you prioritize solitude, when you prioritize a state where you just want to be alone, and rejuvenate and think about your life, and be constructive with your life, be constructive with the decisions you've made, be constructive with your career, and be constructive with your personal growth, like where you want to be and the efforts you want to put into achieving where you want to be. That is solitude. And when you go through those moments, when you go through those times, you see, you end up coming out, brighter than you were. You end up coming out, more creative than you were. You end up coming out, realizing that, okay, yes, you are made for this, you are meant for greatness. Realizing that there's more to you than you realize, or there's more to you than you knew. That's the huge difference between loneliness and solitude. Solitude is about finding comfort in one's own company and using that time to nurture the inner self. Again, loneliness is you now wallowing when you're alone. Is you wallowing in either depression, or wallowing in loneliness, or wallowing in a state of inadequate companionship, or in a state of inadequate friendship, or in a state of inadequate vibe to relate to people. That's loneliness. But solitude is finding comfort in your own company and using that time to nurture your inner self, using that time to build your subconscious, using that time to build your energy, use that time to build a positive vibe, use that time to harness your God-given talent, your passion, your potentials, use that time to harness it and build it. That's solitude. So that's one of the key factor or difference between solitude and loneliness. Now, loneliness doesn't really have any advantage, because loneliness is at the detriment of your energy, loneliness is at the detriment of yourself, loneliness is at the detriment of your vibe. Meanwhile, on the opposite, on the contrary, there are benefits of solitude. Solitude has a huge benefit, and the number one benefit of solitude, things that gives the huge demarcation and the huge line, the huge bridge between solitude and loneliness for you to understand. So you know that solitude is a good journey and solitude is a good step to take, because the society may paint a kind of, unrelated picture, or a picture that is unclear or blur about solitude, either probably relating it with loneliness or stuff. But no, solitude is way, way, way off different from loneliness, and there are benefits of solitude. Number one is self-discovery, and solitude as well can even help you, discover your purpose, can even help you, discover your identity, understand yourself better. That's why the number one benefit of solitude is self-discovery. Understand? When alone, you have the opportunity to reflect on your thoughts. You have the opportunity to reflect on your feelings and your experiences without external influences. There's sometimes that decisions you need to make in life, and decisions you need to make in life for yourself, that you don't need any external influence, you don't need any external pressure. You have to decide these things by yourself, and you have to decide it for yourself. There are some key decisions in your life that, believe in me, bro, believe in me, sister, you don't need any external factor, you don't need any external pressure, you don't need that societal validation, to make these decisions. It's you, consulting with yourself, consulting with your inner self, consulting with your subconscious, realizing what you want and how you want it and how you want to achieve it. So when you're alone, you have the opportunity to reflect on your thoughts, reflect on your feelings and your experiences without external influences. That's number one benefit of solitude, self-discovery. This self-reflection can lead to greater self-awareness and helping you understand your values, your desires, and your goals. And what's one thing that is greater than self-awareness, bro? When you're aware of yourself, you become aware of your self-worth. When you're aware of your self-worth, you become aware of what you deserve in life. When you're aware of your self-worth, you push beyond your limits, you push beyond what society thinks of you, you push beyond societal validation. But now you do what pleases you, you do what resonates with you, you do what resonates with your values. When you discover yourself, you don't need any other person to tell you, bro, do this, girl, do this, girl, you're not this, girl, you're not that, because now you understand yourself beyond the physical. You understand yourself beyond the picture people see about you or people see you as. That's one benefit of solitude, self-discovery. Hey Shiro, what's good? What's this, bro? What's this? You understand yourself better than people perceive you. That's self-awareness. Understand? So it helps you understand your values, your desires, and your goals. Now, number two is creativity. Also, number two benefit of solitude is creativity. Now, many artists, writers, and thinkers have found out that solitude fuels their creativity without distractions. You know, when you prioritize solitude, you become more creative because you have a more time to yourself. You have more me time. So you realize what is for you and what is meant for you. Excuse me for a minute. All right, I'm back. So I said creativity is another benefit of solitude. Writers, creative, personnel, creative individuals, musicians, artists, philosophers, thinkers, science has also proven that. I found that solitude fuels your creativity, because when you're without distractions, your mind wanders freely, leading to innovative ideas and solutions. When you prioritize a me time, you think thoroughly of what you want to achieve and how you want to achieve it. When you prioritize a me time, you know what is meant for you, what is right for you, and putting the effort into achieving this. That's another key difference between solitude and loneliness. And when you're alone yourself, your creativity may die, your creativity may wander off, your creativity may linger, because at that point you don't feel as confident, as you don't feel your energetic self, you don't feel full of life. So you may not be really creative. You may not really have much stuff to offer, or you may not really have much stuff to offer yourself. You get, that's the difference, and that's another benefit of solitude. Another benefit of solitude is emotional well-being. Yeah, solitude allows for emotional processing. It's okay to get into your feelings, it's okay to confront your mindset. It's okay to reminisce on experiences. It's okay to reminisce on mistakes you made in the past, so that you can be clear not to make such mistakes, so that you can be clear, to avoid such things, because they may be detrimental, or they may be, at disadvantage to you or your career. That's one thing solitude does. It's, reminds you of your emotional state and your emotional well-being. It allows for emotional processing. In the quiet, you can confront and walk through your emotions, leading to improved emotional regulation and resilience. But when you are lonely, believe me, loneliness will weaken your emotional state. Loneliness will put you in an emotional, like, weakness and emotional disparity, if I will call it that. Put you in a state that you wouldn't even have the energy to relate to your loved ones or your friends. You just feel left out. You just feel less confident in yourself. You feel emotionally unavailable. That's loneliness. But solitude, it improves your emotional well-being. It leads to improved emotional regulation and resilience. That's another benefit of solitude. Another benefit of solitude, if you're just joining us now, we're talking about solitude and loneliness, difference between solitude and loneliness. And the key theme is the power of solitude, finding growth in being alone. You can be alone, but that doesn't mean you are lonely. And it can be alone and find growth in being alone. That's solitude. That's the power of solitude. So I was talking about the next one, which is enhanced concentration. Being alone can boost your focus and productivity without the interruptions of interactions or social media or social platforms. You can delve deeper into tasks and think more clearly. That's why I said, some of these are our artists, some of our faves, some of our key mentors or people that we look up to, and sometimes you just realize that what's happening. They just ghost the social media, like they just ghost for a while, and they are inactive. Someone like J-Hus, even Stormzy, they can just deactivate their Instagram account, and you don't even know what's happening in their life. I think Jay-Z also, they don't even have an Instagram page. They just deactivate it, so you don't even know what's happening in their life. And now these people, they prioritize solitude because it improves their concentration level. When you're without your phone, you know that sometimes in school now, like, you want to read, one of the highest mistakes you can make when you want to read is to put your phone beside you and leave your data connection on. Bruh. You may spend 4 hours and you wouldn't even flip past 2 pages, because Dana, any small thing you've checked notification, okay. After checking notification, you reply a text. After replying a text, you may go to Instagram, scroll through, seeing what the world is doing without you when you're inactive and stuff. Before you know, you scroll through Instagram. Before you know, you're on Twitter, scrolling, you're tweeting, you enter Twitter. Before you know, you're being savage, you're being sarcastic. Yeah, bruh, Twitter, that place called X now, that place, bruh, you can get it crazy. Before you know, you're on YouTube, scrolling through shorts, watching videos and stuff. That's why solitude, you have to be away from your phone. You have to be away from the outside world. You get, it's like you neglecting the outside. No, thank you. That's one key difference between loneliness and solitude. Loneliness, you are wallowing, but in solitude, you are neglecting the outside noise to concentrate on yourself. You are neglecting the outside noise to improve on yourself. You are neglecting the outside noise to nurture your inner self. You are neglecting the outside noise to nurture your subconscious. You are neglecting the outside noise to be more creative, either your career, on your work, or whatever field of study, or your academics. So you are neglecting outside noise for your personal development. That's another key difference between solitude and loneliness. That's another benefit of solitude: enhanced concentration. So being alone can boost your focus and productivity, because without the interruptions of social interactions, without the interruptions of social media, without the interruptions of social platforms, you can delve deeper into tasks and think more clearly. You can think more clearly. You can become, more brightened. You can get more insight about things that you wouldn't even really understand if you were outside, or having been active with outside knowledge. Understand? So that's another benefit of solitude: enhanced concentration. Dylan King, hi bro, what's good? You're welcome, man. Hope you're doing well. Bless up. All right. Another benefit of solitude is independence and self-reliance. Independence and self-reliance. That's another thing solitude does or helps improve. Spending time alone fosters a sense of independence. It builds your confidence, or it builds confidence in your ability to handle life's challenges on your own, strengthening your self reliance. Like I said, there are some challenges because in life, definitely, people need people. You need people in life, You need people to be more progressive. You need people to be more successful. You need people to excel beyond, yourself. You need people to achieve more. That's why, if you're doing a task and you're just alone, you may be doing it your way, but when you're doing it with people, when you're doing it with a team, you guys will do it probably a better way, because having like minds profile, different solutions, different ideas, and you guys will work better, and you guys will achieve more. So people need people, but solitude helps your self-reliance. Solitude helps your independence, because like I said earlier, there are some decisions in life that you have to make by yourself, for yourself, without the interference of any outside body, without the interference of any societal pressure, or without the interference of any societal, perspective of you, or perspective of your career and stuff. There are some decisions you have to make by yourself and for yourself. And solitude can help you achieve that. So spending time alone fosters a sense of independence. It builds confidence in your ability to handle life challenges on your own, strengthening your self-reliance. Now, we've talked about the benefits of solitude. Moving on, talking about how to embrace solitude, how to go on a journey of me time, how to go on a journey of discovering yourself, how to go on a journey of developing yourself, how to go on a journey of personal growth, because all these can be achieved through solitude and through embracing solitude. So, number one, create a comfortable space. Designate a quiet, comfortable space where you can retreat for solitude. Just like going for a retreat, just like going for a camping where you go, to have either a time with God, or to pray, or to intercede. So it's just like a retreat. So create a comfortable space, designate a quiet space where you can retreat for solitude, where you can retreat for a me time, where you can retreat for a personal time, for a personal growth time. Instead, this could be a corner of your home, or a spot in a park, or any place where you feel at peace. This could also be, one thing that can help, another thing that can help your solitude is nature. Believe in me, it helps. When you're around nature, when you're with nature, when you're just, oh Jesus, excuse me. When you're around nature, when you're surrounded by trees, you're surrounded by water, because you see, hearing that sound of water, it can give you peace. Or hearing the waves of the ocean, it can give you peace. It can give you a different view of life. I think Borna, yeah, Borna, whenever he needs inspiration, or he want to get creative for his next song, or write a music, he just goes and stand either front of it could be the pool, it could be the water side, it could be the beach, it could be an ocean. He just stands from, because hearing waves, it gives you a different resonation of life. It gives you, it transludes you to, bra, a higher level on God. No fugazi. It translates it to a higher level. So being surrounded by nature is another way, to enjoy solitude. It's another way to have it's another way to have a me time. It's another way to enjoy a me time, and another way to become more creative. So Create a, it could be corner of your home or a spot in the park or any place where you feel at peace. You can embrace solitude there. So another one is schedule alone time. It's not something that you just boom out of the blue. You have to schedule it so you can plan towards it. So you can be away from any form of or any sort of disturbance or any sort of outside noise, or so that your friends or your family can be aware. You get? So just as you would plan social activities, schedule regular alone time. This intentional practice ensures you make solitude a priority in your busy life. So just as you schedule for social activities, just as you plan for parties, just as you plan for clubs, just as you plan for events, you should also plan for solitude. You should also schedule intentionally a time to make solitude a priority in your busy life. You should just schedule a time for yourself in mid time so that you can recuperate, you can rejuvenate, and resonate what is for you or resonate on your value. So that's another way to embrace solitude, scheduling alone time. Another way to embrace solitude is engage in solo activities. There are some persons that will tell you, or more, I love going on dates alone. Dates, I mean, like going out to eat by themselves, going to the cinema, just having time for themselves and spending money on themselves, just feeling good that, yes, I bought myself this, go out, I took myself out, just spending time with yourself, and having a nice time. So engage in solo activities. Find activities you enjoy doing alone. It could be reading, it could be writing, it could be meditating, it could be hiking or painting or dancing or singing, just activities you find joy doing alone. Prioritize these activities because they can enhance the quality of your solitude, and they can enhance you discovering things about yourself. They can enhance your understanding of yourself and understanding, of things, of your values, and things that pretty much affect your life positively. You understand? So another way to do this is also reflect and journal. That's another way to embrace solitude. Use your alone time for reflection. That is otherwise called or known as self-reflection. Journaling can be a powerful tool as well to process your thoughts and emotions. So that sometimes when you're engaging in solitude, you should have like your pen and your jotter or your journal or your iPad, but iPad it may be distracted, you may want to just check what's happening on the social media or just swipe through. Yeah, so that's why sometimes a journal could help, like a pen. So, why having a mid time going through your thoughts, reminiscing on your experiences, reminiscing on ideas, you know, going deeper in your creative self. You can just get ideas and you just write them down. That's another thing solitude does. It improves our creative spirit. It increases our creative mindset, and it helps us become more creative as well. So, yep, track your personal growth and set goals. That's another thing about reflecting and journaling. It helps you track your progress. It helps you, track your personal growth, and it helps you set goals. And you can go back to your journals and check. Okay, have I achieved this? You tick the box. Have I met this? You tick the box. So that's another advantage of journaling. Yeah. So that's another way to embrace solitude. Reflect and journal. Another way to embrace solitude is mindfulness and meditation. Practicing mindfulness or meditation during your alone time can deepen your self awareness and help you stay present. Because most of the times, the solution to 70% of your problems, or 70% of your challenges, or 70% of things you are going through, it's just staying in the present. Because when you're in the present, you have more control, because the past is gone. So the past, you don't have power over you. The future is yet to come. So you can't really know what the future is. And in some sense, the future is now. Whatever you do with your now, whatever you do with your present, will determine how your life will unfold. Whatever effort you put in your present work or career will determine how far or how the future will unfold. So see the future as now and prioritize the present, because prioritize what you are in control of. let go of the past. That's why mindfulness and meditation is very much essential. Cherry, hi, what's good? What's good? So prioritize the present, prioritize mindfulness and meditation. Practicing mindfulness or meditation during your alone time can deepen your self-awareness and help you stay present. So yeah, uh, say it your back. I don't get that. Can you rephrase? So I understand. So prioritizing mindfulness and meditation can help your self awareness and help you stay in the present. That's another importance or benefit of embracing solitude. Solitude is way, way, way lot different from loneliness. Loneliness is the negative part, and it can tarnish you. It can spoil your vibe. It can limit your energy. It can make you lose touch of life. It can make you lose touch of present, and before you know, you wallow. And when you keep wallowing, before you know, it may grow into depression or rejection kind of vibe or stuff or feeling. But solitude, otherwise, boosts your personal growth and helps you stay much in the present and improves your creativity level. You understand? So, yep, that's about mindfulness and meditation. That's how to embrace solitude. Now, I mentioned something about societal perspective and societal pressure. Now, this is called societal perceptions and challenges. Society often views constant socialization as a marker of success and happiness. The more you're out there, the more you are relating with people, the more people know you, the more people call your name, the more people see you on social media. That is society's validation of someone that is successful. That is society criteria of someone that is successful. That is society's criteria of someone that is doing stuff, making an impact. When you're out, when you're everywhere and out there, when everybody are seeing you, you're just shit. When you're in the clubs, when you're in the parties, when you're in events, when you're everywhere, when you're the crooner of the generation, you're the crooner of the vibe, you're the crooner of the season. That's what society validates or use as someone that is successful. You understand? But when you make choice of solitude, it seems unconventional at first. However, understanding and embracing the value of solitude can challenge these societal norms. You understand? Because it's important to recognize that solitude is not antisocial or selfish. It's a healthy and necessary aspect of a balanced life. Now, most times people feel you have to be all out there for people to know that yes, you are doing something good, or you have to be all out there for people to know that you are successful, or you have to be all out there for people to know that yes, you are present. But sometimes engaging in solitude helps you to achieve more. Engaging in solitude helps you to resonate, and recollect and self-reflect on your growth, self-reflect on your process, self-reflect on your decisions and self-reflect on your career, and know what is working for you and what isn't working, and know what you're meant to put more effort in and what you're meant to leave aside. That's what solitude does. Like I said, don't allow outside the world, don't allow the outside noise affect you. Don't allow the outside noise determine what you will do with your life. Don't allow societal pressure affect your career. Don't allow societal pressure affect your life. Don't allow people perception of you determine how you will live your life, because believe me, you can never please everybody. Jay, you can never please everybody. Even if you are a lollipop, when you lick lollipop too much, you see that your tongue start getting sour and you start getting blisters and stuff. You know, you can't really please everybody. You can never. Even if you're 100% good, someone may see, or rather you're 99% good, they will capitalize in that 1% that you didn't come through, and and use that 1%, to carve their perception of you or who you are. So don't allow people's perception to affect you. Don't allow people's perception of your life. Don't allow people's perception of society. Don't even allow societal pressure to get into you. You understand? Because everybody's life is different. Everybody's timeline is different. Whatever your friends are achieving, bruh, instead of being envious and instead of feeling entitled, celebrate with them and be grateful, because everybody's timeline is different and yours will definitely come. So say, like, cover your ears to the outside world, cover yourself to outside noise, and focus on your ground, focus on achieving greatness, and focus on improving on yourself. Now, I can you good. Oh, what's good, my brother? What's good, man? Time go drink coffee. All right, man. You can get one from me also, and send it across. I'll get it. It's the thoughts that count. But I actually want to drink coffee. So yeah, I'm good, man. I hope you're good too. You're welcome, bro. Bless up. So yeah, I was talking about social or societal perceptions and challenges. Don't allow society bring unreal challenges into your life. Don't allow society set challenges that you haven't set for yourself. Don't allow society set obstacles that will limit you from achieving what you want to achieve because you want to please a particular face, you want to please a particular person, you want to please a particular set of people. You want to be a people pleaser. You just want to be on social media for people to appreciate you. Bruh, you can never be 100% good to everybody's dictionary or everybody's life. So live your life. Do what resonates with you. Do what pleases you, and do what pleases your creator. That's the best way to live your life. All right. Okay, I got to go. No P, brother. Bless up. You're welcome. I appreciate your time being here. Bless up, bro. So limit how society affect your life. Limit how society have impact on your life, because you are the navigator of your life. You are the navigator of your journey. You are the navigator of your purpose and your life's purpose. You are the navigator of your love. You are the navigator of your relationship. You are the navigator of your success. And whatever you do with your life will determine how far you would go. Not what people will say, not what people will think, because whatever they are thinking, bruh, that's their cup of tea. And whatever they are thinking doesn't add anything, like Nigerians will say, or more, they bring anything to my answer. It's not putting money in my pocket, it's not putting money in my account. So why would you allow outside noise affect your life or affect what you want to achieve for yourself? Not necessary. But I know time go. No P, bro. Bless up. Have a nice time, Have a nice day, have a nice night, wherever. Bless up, man. So that allows society to affect what you want to achieve for yourself and how you see yourself. You get so that's why solitude is very much important, because solitude gives you a time to resonate, gives you a time to recollect, gives you time to reflect. Oof. Our PC's battery is running down, so I have to round up ASAP. Solitude gives you time, to reflect. It gives you time to recollect. It gives you time, a personal time. It gives you a me time to recollect and resonate on your values, and resonate on what you want to achieve for yourself, and what you want to do with your life, and what impact you want to make, and what legacy you want to leave behind. So societal perception would not affect the legacy you want to leave behind. Societal perception would not determine the legacy, and should not determine the legacy you want to leave behind. Because if you're riding on societal perception rather, if you're riding on peer pressure, you may never really do something for yourself. You may never really do what you want to achieve. You may never really do what pleases you, because you just wanna be the vibe of the party, the life of the party, and you don't want to party. You want to be the life of the cartel, and you don't want to be in a cartel. You want to be the life of the people. When you people say, "Hey," and you be like, "Type shit, type shit, type shit," and you just want to be indoors and enjoy your me time. So that's why solitude is good. It helps you recollect on what resonates with you and what values you want to live for and live by. You get me? So yeah, as I said, however, understanding and embracing the value of solitude can challenge these societal norms. Embracing solitude, can give you an edge over peer pressure. It's important to recognize that solitude is not antisocial, and solitude is not equally selfish. Solitude is a healthy and necessary aspect of a balanced life. Solitude is far much different. It's not related to loneliness at all. Loneliness is negative. Loneliness is wallowing in negative emotions. Loneliness is wallowing in negative vibe, and loneliness is detrimental to your health, both psychologically, physically, emotionally, health wise, otherwise, all around is detrimental. But solitude, on the other hand, will make you more creative and will open doors or more channels for personal growth and for you to understand yourself better. You understand? So, in conclusion, the power of solitude lies in its ability to connect us with our innermost self. So, in solitude, you are connecting with your innermost self. While in loneliness, you are wallowing and you are losing identity of who you are. That's, you see. So, power of solitude lies in its ability to connect us with our innermost selves. It's a space for growth, creativity, and emotional healing. By embracing solitude, we can develop a deeper understanding of who we are and cultivate a sense of inner peace and resilience. In a world that never stops moving, taking time to be alone can be a transformative and enriching experience. That's my closing statement for today. In a world that never stops moving, taking time to be alone can be a transformative and enriching experience. Taking time to be alone, that's it's a conscious decision you're making to be alone. When a decision is conscious, you know that okay, you're taking time to be alone to prioritize yourself, to work on yourself, to become more creative, to develop yourself, to develop your skills, to understand yourself better and understand what resonates with your life and your values. That's a conscious decision. But loneliness is when you don't have power over it. Loneliness is when it's a secondary or an outside body that is making the decision for you. What I mean by that is when it's either peer pressure or when you don't feel the vibe of being with people, you feel you are not enough, you feel you are not yet there, you feel if you're outside, people will reject you. You feel you're not good enough for yourself. You feel you're not good enough for people around you. You feel you're not good enough to be loved. You feel you're not good enough to be in a relationship. These are negative vibes. These are negative um, occurrences. These are negative thoughts. Bro, diet. In Port Harcourt is a place in Nigeria. It's a state in Nigeria or a capital of a state in Nigeria, River State. They'll say, bro, diet. Alaye diet. Sorry, how do we say it? Abobi diet. You get it? Be like Abobi diet, Aj diet. So don't allow peer pressure to affect your life. Don't allow people's perception of you. Don't allow what people want you to do with your life to determine what you do with your life. Bruh, it's not necessary. So as PH people say, bruh, diet, bruh, diet. You understand? Yo, bro, you're sent to school. I appreciate, bro. Bless up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm a Nigerian and I speak English, but it's probably how I speak mine that makes it nice. But thank you, I appreciate, bro. Bless up. Okay, okay, brother. You okay? No, I'm okay, bro. Nasir, I'm okay, bro. Hope you good. So yeah, that's my closing statement for today. In a world that never stops moving, taking the time to be alone can be a transformative and enriching experience. It can be an experience for you, to understand yourself better. It can be an experience for you to validate, what resonates with your life and your values. It can be an experience and a time for you to check what's working for you and what isn't. It can be a time for you to check, your loved ones, your priorities. Check, what people you love, people that appreciate you, people that add to your life, and people that you are grateful for. So being prioritizing solitude is a way to enhance growth in life and a way to enhance development and self understanding and self realization in life. So yeah, bless up, Nancy. I appreciate your effort and your contribution. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, if you're just joining us, we're talking about loneliness versus solitude, and the topic is the power of solitude, finding growth in being alone. So yeah, I'll just define it before I close for today. To understand the power of solitude, it's crucial to differentiate it from loneliness. So if you're just joining us and you didn't get anything today, get this. Loneliness is a negative emotional response to perceived social isolation. It's a feeling of disconnection and yearning for companionship. You're feeling disconnected from the world, you're feeling disconnected from people, you're feeling disconnected either because you feel you're not good enough, or you're feeling disconnected either because you feel you're not worthy, you feel you're not confident enough, you feel you won't be loved or appreciated, so you're feeling disconnected. And you're feeling disconnected, same time you're yearning for friendship, same time you're yearning for companionship, same time you're yearning for someone to love you, same time you're yearning to be loved, same time you're yearning to love somebody. That's loneliness. But solitude, on the other hand, is a feeling or is a positive and constructive state. So why loneliness is negative and an emotional response to perceived social isolation, solitude on the other hand is a positive and constructive state where one seeks to be alone for reflection, creativity, or relaxation. This is the major difference between loneliness and solitude. Solitude is about finding comfort in your own company, in one's own company, and using that time to nurture the inner self. Using that time to nurture your subconscious. Using that time to understand yourself better. Using that time to understand the values you want to live by and live for. And use that time to understand the legacy you want to live by on the sands of time, and the mark you want to live by on the sands of time, or the impact you want to make in lives. So that's the major difference between solitude and loneliness. So don't allow people confuse you, and don't get it twisted. Solitude is hugely different from loneliness, and it's important you prioritize solitude, because in a world that never stops moving, taking time to be alone, taking time consciously deciding to be alone, can be a transformative and enriching experience. Thank you guys. If you've been with us from the beginning of today's to this point, believe in me, I'm grateful, and I appreciate you guys. From the depth of my heart, I appreciate you guys coming through every day, coming through to be with me, coming through on this live stream. We vibing together. I appreciate. Like I said, today is Saturday, and today is normally vibes and catch a ball. And initially, I wanted to invite the guests today, but on a second thought, waking up from sleep, I was like, why don't I do something different today? And why don't I talk about or use the opportunity to talk about other topics that I don't talk about majorly? So I think once every Saturdays, or some of the Saturdays, instead of just vibes and vibes and vibes and catch up, I'll talk about some topics either about life, either just random stuff, either about childhood experiences, either about childhood decisions and how they affected our adult stage or adulthood, or how childhood determine how our life unfolded. Just random topics about life, nature, love, just stuff probably I wasn't talking about, or I'm not talking about in my live stream already. So guys, tomorrow is Sunday, and like I would always say, cultivate gratitude as a lifestyle, because it opens channels for blessings, it opens channels for more favor, it opens channels for upliftment, it opens channels for elevation. So yeah, same time tomorrow, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. I'll be talking about gratitude tomorrow, Sunday. And if I don't have guests tomorrow, let's see, by God's grace, I'll talk about gratitude also. So I would love to see you guys tomorrow. And if you'll be with me from the beginning of this live stream till now, believe in me, I'm grateful. Thank you. That brings us to the end of today's. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. So thank you guys. If it's night where you are, it's night where I am. So have a good night. Sleep good, sleep like a baby, wake up like a giant. Tomorrow is Sunday. Make sure you go to church. You can hook up online if you are in a place where you can't go physically, but make sure you go. And praise God. If it's morning where you are, come on, go out and excel. Have a beautiful day. Have a pleasant day. And if it's Sunday where you are already, have a blessed week. If it's afternoon where you are, stay safe, stay calm, and do not forget to stay hydrated. And guys, this is Livestream Daily Blob, and it's a boy coder, and you know the vibes. I love you guys so much. Thank you for sticking with me. And please always come for my live stream, or always come to my live stream. I've been inviting guests. I'm doing a lot of stuff because this is daily. This is like blob, and I can't do this without you guys. So I really do appreciate you guys coming through daily. If it's your first time, if you're pre-existing, I appreciate you wholeheartedly. I'm grateful. So thank you. Tomorrow is gratitude Sundays. Come through, let's vibe and let's talk about gratitude and how gratitude can help us enhance and grow in life. I love you. Please do say it back. All right. I believe you have said it. So thank you guys. Stay blessed, stay safe, stay winning, stay chasing, stay successful, and never forget to cultivate gratitude as a lifestyle. Bless up. See you tomorrow. Same time, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Same time on my channel. or gratitude. Love you guys. It's your boy Koda. Peace out. Bless up. Oh, I love you guys. I love you guys. Thank you. Peace. Yes, sir.